I've got to ask you some questions, so we'll do that. Hang on. 4, 3. Hello and welcome. This is Microsoft Pride 2020, a 24-hour global live stream. I'm Princess T. I'm from Australia. My pronouns are they, them, or she, her, and it's really cool to have you here. I am excited. Whoa, that's some terrible driving there. I'm excited to spend the next hour belting out some Forza Horizon 4. I have been playing this game pretty much every week since it came out, and there's always new content. There's always something new and fun to do. There's little details like, I don't know if they're supposed to be pride balloons up towards the top of the screen there. I don't know if you can see that. I'm calling it a pride balloon for Pride Month anyway. Let's jump into some of the festival playlists. Each week there's a new festival playlist to unlock. We got a few options. We can play Track Toyotas, Hatch of the Day, or No Spring Chicken. I think we'll do Track Toyotas first of all. So we're going to be stuck with C600 category, which is, I'm going to say, not the fastest category. But this is going to unlock a brand new car. So I'm from Melbourne in Australia, which is why I have this ridiculous accent. I know I sound like the love child of Steve Irwin and Rebel Wilson. I'm sure you'll get used to it really soon. I am keeping track of your messages if you're watching on Microsoft In Culture. So if you have any questions at all, feel free to fling them my way and I'll be happy to answer them. I mean, let's make sure they're polite at least. Although everyone's been amazing in chat so far today, so I don't think it's going to be an issue. Let's go with the Celica GT4. Heck yeah, this looks cool. So Toyota only recently just came back to Forza Horizon 4. There was a time where they weren't in the game, but they are now back. And it is very, very good to have Toyota cars back in the game. Everyone was super excited, or supra excited. Really sorry about that pun, but it was sitting right there and I couldn't not. All right, let's play. Here we go. The attention to detail inside the cars is amazing, but I'm going to come down here just so that you can see nice and close. Whoops, up on the curb, up on the curb. A little bit of contact. So at the moment, this game is set in Great Britain and we're belting around the Edinburgh section. It's not a spot-for-spot remake. It's not a complete recreation. It's more of a reimagination in smaller terms of Great Britain. And the details are really pretty. So there's like an Edinburgh castle that's up there on the top of that hill there, which you can end up buying as a house to live in for your character, which is kind of cool. Whoop. Good piece of cornering there. Hello. We go around. Only just hit. I completely hit the traffic light there. That is my fault. Teal, thank you for the host on Twitch. I appreciate that. Mantari, I didn't even see the title on the trial this week. Is it good? Is it really punny? I maintain that puns are by culture. And if you don't believe me, you look at any time there are bi people in a pride parade, the signs that they'll be carrying, 2 hands on the wheel, the signs that they'll be carrying will probably be punny at some point. They'll be very, very punny. And have been that way, apparently. I saw this article that had all these like bi rights signs from really, really early on, like historically in the movement. And they were punny back then and they're punny now. So puns are just by culture. Sorry. They are. Okay. One of my favorite corners in the game through there, even though I messed it up. The track really kind of falls away from you on that section, so it's tricky to keep track of. And it falls away on that side and then on that side, so you got to keep flicking back and forward. bad. Bad cornering. Mantario on Mixer says it made me laugh my butt off. Oh my goodness, I can't wait now. Okay. Ooh, not bad, not bad. And then I zoom out and just to see my car hit 3 things in a row. Excellent. I'm still amazed that the team behind this game are still releasing new content every week. There are new cars in the game just about. Every fortnight there's new cars in the game. Or 2 weeks. I learned the other day as well, apparently calling a period of 2 weeks a fortnight is something that doesn't happen in every country. Mia Khalifa, thank you for the follow. Welcome. It's nice to meet you. Gotta come back quickly here for the finish line. Bi-weekly. On the finish line, excuse me. What an overtake. Come on. Fortnite is the British term, apparently, an Australian term, and then American people apparently don't use it. I mean, I'm sure they do now because of the other video game. Love the new trans-visual car on Forza. Is there also a rainbow queer car, says Toddles on In Culture? Well, let me show you. There, so you can create your own liveries for cars, right? So if you want to create your own designs and paint jobs and all of that, you can. I actually want to shout out one particular creator who's done an amazing job. I've already owned that car, so let's get rid of it. Sophie Demoness, who you can hit on Instagram at Sophie Demoness. She's well loved in the Forza community, and she creates all sorts of like tunes for cars and also graphics for cars, liveries. I think she designs tracks as well. You can design circuits to your tastes in the game as well. And she's designed, Louis, thank you very much. She's designed a bunch of Pride liveries that I want to show off because they're really quite cool. Okay, gotta remember how to get to favorites now. First one is, okay, yeah, so this is on the Mitsubishi Starion is new to the game. But she's put this Pride, there's a lot going on there, but I kind of love that. I'm gonna move into the sunlight so that it really pops. Whoop, there we go. Haley's here too, my goodness. Hello, Haley, how are you? The colors on it are stunning. So this is from, we've got Safe Space on the back, a little Playground Games logo, which is cute. This icon here is amazing. A little Turn 10 logo on there as well, that Playground Games and Turn 10, obviously the developers of Forza Horizon 4. Such cool details. Such cool details. Sumikat, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Haley. I appreciate that. Other one I want to show off that is also from Sophie is going to be back here somewhere. This car's a little bit ridiculous. And by a little bit ridiculous, I mean quite ridiculous. This is the Mustang RTR number 25. It's designed as a drift car, right? So you really don't have to do too much before you are skidding the tires like nobody's business. I love that you can see it from the inside of the car as well. It's just, it pops so much, it's just visual on the bonnet. Let's go check out some of those details. Look at that. Gorgeous visuals. Anyway, Sophie Demoness. Sophie Demoness on Instagram, thank you for that. Toddles in the Microsoft chat says just with like 7 A's in the middle. Yes! It's pretty cool, isn't it? All right, let me look just at seasonal events. Let's head to this one. For those who are just jumping in on Twitch, we're actually live with Microsoft Pride right now. They've been doing a 24-hour global Pride live stream. And I get to be part of that, and I'm really, really excited about it. I didn't notice it, but there's trans flags on the back on opposite sides. That's really cool. All right, we're gonna go back in the Celica because it's all-wheel drive, and I know I can drive it properly. All right. Got to get some wins. I don't know if it's going to be able to be like a right across the line one, but like the last race, but this one is really, this circuit's fast, especially through this section here at the start finish line. It feels slow at first, but once you get up speed, you kind of have to fling it from side to side on the track. And it can feel quite intimidating, especially through this bit here, especially through that bit there. Because you want to use... Oh, got it, Mantari. Yeah, no issue. I'll fix it later. Because you want to use as much of the track as possible. I don't reckon I need to brake as hard as the... Oh, yes, I do. I didn't think I needed to brake quite that hard, and turns out, actually, yeah, I did. Oops, oops, oops. Now, this bit here is actually my favorite corner in the game. I said the other one might be one of my favorites, but this bit here, sure, where you drop down there, if you're going in a faster car, this is only like a C class, but if you're up in A or S1 or S2, that bit's really scary because the road, as you can feel, like it drops away. Clip that sign there. So if you're wondering what those, what that braking line on the road means, it took me a full like 4 or 5 months of playing the game before I learned it. It doesn't just mean like if you see yellow, brake. If you see red, the game thinks that you probably should brake here. And if you see yellow, it means you should take your foot off the accelerator and go back to... Okay, here's the fast bit. So it doesn't want me to brake. It wants me to brake here, which is probably a good idea. Hang to the road, way out to the left side of the road. There we go. Ah, brought it back. If you're new to the Forza franchise, there are a couple different... Oh, Selena, thank you very much for that. If you're new to the Forza franchise, there are a few different ways that you can look at it. If you're into the really serious racing and super realism and real road circuits, if you want to go and race at Bathurst or Brands Hatch or something like that, you go to Forza Motorsport. Whereas Forza Horizon is a little bit looser, it's a little bit more arcadey, but still leans nicely into that realism element. Although I have damage turned off because I just want to be able to look at pretty cars that are not scratched up. What can I say? Yes, Selena and Toddles in chat, thank you for being here. Thank you for saying hi. I hope you're having a happy Pride 2020. It's a little bit weird. I feel so lucky when I'm in my day job, in my regular thing that I do when I'm not streaming. I'm a radio presenter, and I got to go to Sydney earlier this year for Sydney Mardi Gras. And I got to cover the whole event. I was in one of the rooftops looking just near Hyde Park, looking down over Oxford Street as all the parade was going past. And it was incredible. And that was in late February, because in Australia, a lot of our Pride events happen in January and February because that's our summer. And that was kind of right before coronavirus hit. And it's kind of wild to think that we got to have that moment with everybody coming together and sharing the same space in this same year as COVID-19 has hit and torn us all apart. I cannot believe that we got to have that moment together that weekend. It was incredible. Oh, there's something stuck to the bonnet of my car there. Get off the car. There we go. Oops, oops. Very nice. You can hit those checkpoints as hard as you like. You do not need to avoid them and kind of go around them. So As long as you hit it with the tiniest little bit of your car, even if you're on the outside of it, it still counts as though you've hit it. Thank heavens. And I have relied on that little bit alert more times than I would like to admit. And across the line. Across the line. Now, what I've realized I haven't shown you is, you know, a lot of people will play Xbox with their Xbox controller. I've got this little connector on the bottom because it's one of my favorite things. But why would you use a regular Xbox controller when you can use a Trans Pride Xbox controller? So it's in the colors of the Trans Pride flag. It's like blue, and then pink, and then white, and then pink, and then blue. It's a Trans Pride Xbox controller. It's one of my favorite things. And every time I'm playing on stream, I'm using this. It's the best. It's the best. All right, they've unlocked something. Yes, there's little trans lions in Twitch chat. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, we're gonna look at the trial name. Hold on, Mantaria was saying there's another, what's it called? The Supra Bowl. It's called the Supra Bowl. Okay, whoever is responsible for that at Playground Games / Turn 10, you deserve a raise. Well done. That is excellent. We got one more race in this series. Thank you for all the emote spam as well. Cannon and C-Bob. Insane Zombie in the Mixer chat as well has got another 1,000 wins in online racing. That's amazing. Congratulations. I have been largely avoiding online racing because I seem to always end up at the very back of it. We should probably do like some maybe like some online adventure today. My God, you're up to 3,000 wins for online racing, Zombie. My God, I don't have the patience or the ability to get to 3,000 wins. That's unbelievable. Neko's here. Hello, welcome. If you're just jumping into the stream, hello, I'm Princess T. I'm from Melbourne in Australia. Today we're playing through Forza Horizon 4. The weekly festival playlist for this week is live. There is new content, and I'm about to unlock, if I can come first here, a new car. Fingers crossed. We gotta pick something that's a little bit quicker than this next time though. Because this is fine, but we gotta get in something fast. I say as I sit on like 140 kilometers an hour around a corner. A little bit of contact there. Don't regret it. Now, if you're looking ahead, if you can see those on top of vehicle number 1 and 2, there's some little camera icons. There's a new mode that they put in the game called Horizon Promo where you have to go around and take photos of every car that's in the game. And you can stop mid-race, provided you're not online. If you're online, it won't work. And it'll pause the race for you, and you can go around and take photos with all the incredible detail that they've got in them. So if you want to check out the Truno in like really high detail, you can. Oof, into the wall. So there you go. My progress is 380 something out of 695. Mantaria on Mixer says one thing's changed for you. You bought the rarest car. What's the rarest car? The FFV is so weak when you get a wheel plugged in by default. Yeah, right. Oh, the force feedback. Sorry, for those who don't know what FFV is. It's force feedback, which is kind of like vibration, but it's kind of like if you've ever tried to turn a car tire and it kind of pushes back at you to make it really difficult. Did I say push a car tire? I meant steering wheel. If you've ever tried to turn a steering wheel in a real car, and it doesn't just move slowly, it kind of pushes and, oh, there's someone up the inside there. Kind of pushes back at you. That's kind of what force feedback feels like. So Teal's complaining that it's not pushing back quite enough. The Ford Capri FE, nice. Shout out to back when like the Fiat Dino was one of the rarest cars in the game because like no one went for it. There were only like 2,000 users globally that had it. And I'm like, oh wow, okay, maybe they'll bring that back. And then I looked at my inventory and I had it. And I'm like, oh okay, I must have accidentally, yeah, okay. They made it available to basically everyone a few weeks later, but at the time, I was excited. Link in chat on the from Toddles on the Microsoft Pride chat, where you can make your own custom Xbox controller at Xbox Design Labs. Do note that they, I think they only ship to certain countries. They don't ship to Australia at the moment, so I had to have a friend in the US buy this for me and then mail it to me, but completely worth it. Completely worth it. You can pick whatever colors you want. I'm also really excited for the new controller that's coming with Xbox Series X. That's like a tiny little bit smaller than the current Xbox One controller. It might be just a little bit more comfy to use. I mean, this already kind of like melts into my hand, but... Oh, and it's going to have a screenshot button. Can we talk about the screenshot button for a second? I've been hanging out for one of those. It's finally coming. Okay, so see where the speedo is right in the middle of the card of the screen there? That's where I want the main one to be. Finish, first place, easy win. First place. Track Toyotas. Do you get? There's another pun. Track Toyota, Track Toy. It's a pun. It's a pun. Toyota MR2 unlocked. Fingers crossed we end up in the same session. It could happen. All right, let's do something quicker. Are we going to do online racing? It's going to take a minute to find it. Let's do some online ranked adventure. Let's tank my rating. Why not? Let's do... I like ranked team racing. Let's do ranked team racing. So there's a few different ways to race online in Forza. You're just on your own, everyone versus everyone for the glory. But there's also teams where you get randomly, unless you're playing with your own little clique, you get randomly assigned to teams, and then your team has to kind of beat the other. And it looks at a scoreboard to determine, you get 100 points for every person that you're in front of. Thank you, Toddles says nice ride. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Ooh. It's gonna take a moment to find a team adventure session. Let's get something that's fast. Let's get the fastest cars in the game. I mean, you've got to get the Ferrari XXE. You've got to look at this. Just realized you can't see it if we're in this view. It's so quick. It's already sitting at 350 kilometers an hour, and it's about to be inside someone's front garden. And we're off. We're off the circuit. Pelting down there. I like that. But just it's little things like the way the light reflects off of like the lighting of the moon behind the clouds there. This sign lights up the way that typical signs would light up. It's just everything. They've thought of everything in this game. They also put some new achievements in the game just recently called Stay Home and Stay Safe. If you get those achievements, I think there's a thing going on at the moment where you can unlock points to donate them to charity if you finish, I think it's 3 different achievements across Forza games. Come on, let's do some on. Oh, that was bad. Let's go back to looking at pretty cars while we can. It'll tell me when we're ready. There we go. As soon as I said that, I knew as soon as I said that, it would say we're ready. I knew it. 8 players ready, 10 players ready. You've got them all, Mantaria. Far out. That's excellent. Now, the tricky thing, we've got 11 of 12. The tricky thing with Team Adventure is that they'll randomly pick a category of cars that you can choose from. So you have to hope that you have to look at things like the season that the match is going to be played in. Is it going to be in winter? Are you going to need to have snow tires on your car? Are you going to have a car that matches is it going to be a really high spec car? Is it going to be slower than the others? And you have to aim all of that up. We're in Team Adventure. Summer dirt racing in B700s. Okay, dirt racing I'm cool with. And we've got some free roam rush in here as well. Whoa! I didn't know I had the Shelby Cobra 427. Hello. I think I would probably feel more comfortable in the Skyline GTR. Especially if we... Oh, no, that looks amazing, but it's kind of a golf buggy. So it's not as helpful as you think. Either Skyline or we go into Baja Bug. A Baja Bug. Baja Bug? Thank you for all those follows that just dropped in, by the way. I really, really appreciate your support and finding me over here on a new platform. That looks quicker speed-wise. Oh my gosh, I didn't click it! I didn't click it! What have they given me? Oh my gosh. Oh no! It's alright, this is fun. This is gonna be fun. Some nice big open wheelers. Where am I? Oh, it's a 673. No, I'm going to be at the back of everything. R.I.P. R.I.P. me. So we're in 2 teams of 6. Yeah, thank you, Mantara. You've said it like 3 times now. We're in 2 teams of 6, but they've put me in first place. So the way online races work is that collisions are off for the first 30 seconds, so I can absolutely overtake that person or crash through them with no consequences. Can't believe I didn't click one of those. I'm so angry. Okay, so now ghosts are off, collisions are on. So that's to stop people who just get out there and crash with everybody right at the very start and ruin the race for everyone. Guys, I can't do this. Held on to it. Because we're racing online, there are no rewinds. Oof. And damage is on. And I'm at the very back. Okay, I have to stay ahead of Loud Jungler. So if you have a look at the scoreboard up in the top corner, we've got 1850 versus 1200. So the red team are very much winning. You get 50 points as a bonus if you're coming first, and then 10 points for every vehicle that you're ahead of. So even for me here in 10th place, there is still, you know, incentive to keep pushing and to not let whoever is behind me beat me, because I'll still score an extra 100 points, and that could be what flips it for the team. There's also some free roam rush coming up in a second. Oh yeah, we're coming inside. We're doing some bush bashing. We're going off-road. It feels, the steering is so floaty in this. I guess because it's an open wheeler and the suspension is like this kind of movement is almost why I can't play Sea of Thieves, because there's so much back and forth. gives you motion sickness. No, this is good. This is good. I feel like I'm actually catching up to Germano 35 here just a little bit. There's going to be an overtake. There's going to be some contacts. No, he's back on road. He'll have the advantage now. Look at how wide out that goes. Look at the way it moves into the corner. That's ridiculous. All right, so look, we haven't won that race, but the next one is a little bit different. The next one's going to be, the next one's called Free Roam Rush, which means here's the start point, here's the finish point, do whatever you need to do to get there. And in this game, a lot of people find themselves magneting themselves to trees or buildings and therefore slowing down because they've hit a tree. So the trick is to just not hit some trees in this mode. I'm crossing on my fingers. So angry that I didn't click that. For the sake of the stream, after Free Roam Rush, I might just quit out and, you know, forsake my rating for the benefit of the stream, because I don't want to be in super slow things for the whole stream. I want to get to something fast and fun. Thank you. We are about half of the way through, so if you're new here, welcome. Big hello to everyone jumping on the Microsoft Pride 2020 24-hour global live stream. I'm so excited to be part of it. I'm Princess T. I'm from Melbourne in Australia. My pronouns are they, them, so I'm non-binary. I forgot there are civilian cars in this. I'm non-binary. I work in radio. I work at one of, I think it's 3 LGBTI radio stations in the world. I'm at one of those. Studley One! Oh my goodness, you're here. Hello.
In 400 meters.
So Studley One is someone who I met over on Mixer, and it's really cool to see him slide across to the Twitch chat. Oh, hang on, you can go anywhere here. I forgot.
In 200 meters, turn left.
Look, I'm not doing too badly. I'm in 6th. See, that guy just hit a tree. So now I'm up to 3rd. Hello. I probably could have, well, I could have shortcutted through there. Oh, he's shortcutting up there. Okay, I'm following. Look at him go. Look at him go. It's nice in here, isn't it, Studley One? It's nice in here. So everyone looks like they're taking the same scenic route. Balloons up in the air. I'm saying that those balloons are for my birthday, even though they're there like all the time.
In 400 meters,
They're my birthday balloons
right.
today in Forza. Oh, okay.
In 100 meters.
This is gonna get messy. We're into mud kickers now. So the mud kickers section is this really technical. He's rolled it. He's rolled it.
Turn around when it is safe to do
A
so.
really technical set of like Gymkhana almost races
Turn left.
that appear throughout the game in a few different modes. But if you just kind of sprint through
Turn
them,
right.
thank you, Mr. Sabi. Thank you. Today literally is my birthday.
100 meters.
My birthday is Global Pride. I could not think of anything better to be doing than be
Turn
part of
around
this.
when
Today
it is safe to do
is the
so.
birthday. I don't have any
100
balloons
meters.
with me,
Turn
aside from the
sharp
closest
right.
we've got, we decided,
In 200
is this
meters,
Australian rules
turn
football.
sharp right.
Which no, it's not quite a balloon, but it is kind of a
400
ball of air,
meters.
so I think it kind of
Turn
counts. By the way, did we appreciate the driving there where I was driving with my chin? That was really exceptional. So what I need is for the cars that are in... Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is going to get messy. Don't hit a tree. Don't hit a tree. Oh! How did I sneak through that? How did I sneak through that? We're heading out to the end. Oops, oops. 500 meters left. Thank you, Studley One. Of course there's a house in my way. Why wouldn't there be? You know what? 4th place across all of that is actually not that bad. I don't mind quite so much. I don't know if there is a balloon emote on Twitch. No. What have we got? So many emotes. Now, there's more of us than them, which means I think technically it's easier for them to score because they've got more people to score points against. Sabi, thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you very much. And good to see you here. So Studley One and Mr. Sabi and who else? There was someone else who was here as well earlier. Miss Cannon, obviously. Neko Meow Answer. All people who I met over... Oh, Insane Zombie, who is also over here on Twitch as well. All people who I met through Mixer. And to see everyone kind of come across and still keep that community over on Twitch has been really, really cool. All right. Oh, I was going to quit, wasn't I? We're going to do something a little bit quicker. I'm out. Yep. Tank my rating, kick me out. I'm not going to come back to it. I'll come back to it another day. We've still got this week's festival playlist to get through and all the PR stunts. Oh, here we go. We're in something fast now. That's more like it. Okay, where are we gonna go? What are the categories? I want something that's quick. No spring chicken, and the reward is a Ferrari 500M. Classic races, or super hot hatches? Let's go classic races. A little bit quicker in the A800 category, but we're looking at some really beautiful vintage cars that are in it. And what I'm absolutely calling a pride balloon straight ahead there.
Considering it's spring and we're in the UK, I can't guarantee good weather for this championship. What I can guarantee is that it'll be fun come rain or shine.
All right, what do we think? No time restrictions on this, so we can do whatever we want. The GT40 Mark II Le Mans from 1966. I mean, that's a beautiful car, isn't it? And notably, faster than the Mark I there. Especially on the acceleration and the launch. We could go in the Porsche, we could go in the Ferrari Spa. Let's go in the Le Mans. Yeah, we're in the GT40 Mark II Le Mans. I think that's a good choice, Mentaria. I'm right with you there. The effort that they go to. So I heard the other week that they don't put a game in Forza, they don't put a car in Forza unless they can manually, like they have to find one that exists in the world so that they can scan it in properly. They don't just, you know, create it out of nothing. They manually like scan all the bits in, which is why it ends up being so accurate. Look at the shape of it. Look at the shape of it. Yeah, that's quicker. That feels better. Hello. Downhill now. It is a beast of a car, Studley. You're exactly right. It's such a beast. Whoop. Brake, 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 brake. Simcade. Hashtag Simcade, I'm saying. Little bit of drifting, which I didn't want to do. Or again, into the wall. Luckily, damage is off. Luckily, it's not a real car. Okay. Straight through there. Coming for first place. Oh God! Skidding the tires! No, thank you! Alright, gotta make a move here somehow. We've got a nice, fast bit here, and then a really long corner that you need to maintain the speed through. Like that, exactly like that. Hello, hello, yep. That's where I want to be accelerating from. Did he just disappear? Oh no, he's still there. Ooh. Second place. Look, second is not... Sell car, thank you. Second is not bad, but I do need to come first in the next two races to be able to balance it up. It's 20 points for a first place. I think it's 16 for a second. Also, important to know the difference between there's both circuit racing and sprint racing, like point-to-point racing in Forza Horizon 4. I think that last one was a point-to-point, as is this one. So if you're the kind of person, like I probably prefer doing circuit racing so that you can keep going and finding the best way to do things on each circuit. It's nice that it kind of keeps you on your toes. Mr. Sabi, thank you for that follow on Twitter there. Just saw that notification come through from 19 minutes ago. Sneaking through. Anthony Gaming, hello, how are you? Welcome. Nice to meet you. Sabi, how you feeling? Are you enjoying being over on the purple side of things? It's good to see you. I'm glad you're keeping at it and you're still being your regular cool self. How are things in Norway? So Mr. Sabi, if my memory serves me correctly, aside from loving subs, is from Norway. Which is something that blows my mind about streaming, that people can be watching from all over the world. Obviously they're doing it right now on the Microsoft Pride live stream. But people... Anthony X Gaming. Oh, you're Asteroid 6 from Mixer. Oh my goodness. Hello. I'm going to have to follow you. All right, we got about 15 minutes left of Microsoft Pride being here. So if you are watching on the Microsoft Pride live stream and you got any questions you want to ask either about me and what I do, or about being non-binary, or being bi, or being demisexual, there are any number of flags they could use. There's like so many different flags that are used in the Microsoft campaign. Like, it's not just the regular rainbow flag. And they were like, which one do you want to use? And I was like, many of them. It's your birthday as well today, Anthony. Oh my goodness, my birthday as well. Happy birthday to the both of us. We both have an excellent birthday. Both having our birthday on Pride. It's a double birthday. If there's anyone else, Toddle says it's a beautiful ride. Rule that track. Thank you. Well, I'm trying. I got a little bit distracted reading the chat message. I'm gonna try to... Oh, there we go. I'll come out here just so you can appreciate this car. Look at it. The lights on the back, the square shit, the exhaust. If there's anyone else who's having their birthday on Pride, please either sound off in the chat whether you're watching the Microsoft live stream, whether you're watching on Twitch. I know it's Rusty, the League of Legends caster from Australia. I know it's his birthday as well today. That's a first place. Good. I know it's Rusty, the League of Legends from the OPL. It's his birthday today as well. Happy birthdays all around. You got Farm Simulator 19. Oh my gosh. You put in the disc, it's not reading the disc. Unfortunately, I am not tech support. I don't know how to fix that. All I know is that sometimes if I'm not thinking, I'll put the disc upside down. And you got to take the disc out and put it up the right way. That usually helps me. Also, for those who are checking out the stream on Mixer or on Microsoft Pride, if you're enjoying it, I'd love your support. I'd love it if you could consider following me on Twitch at Princess T there as well. I've just had to move over here in the last week or so. It's been quite an experience. But yeah, I would love your support if that's something that you would feel cool doing. Look at the front hook on it. I hadn't noticed that hook on the front. Hey, thank you for the follow. So glad you've come across Anthony / Asteroid 6. All right, so it's all on the line here because I won the second one, someone else won the first one, which means our scores, I think from memory, are tied. And we're gonna have to, oh no, that's bad. So I'm gonna have to win this one to win the championship. All over the road there. And hitting that curb did not help because of course you lose all of the grip that you would normally have. What's it like on Twitch? It's nice over here. Maximum style, well, you got to do it for style points. And you do technically, like I'm getting style points at the top now for drafting and for ultimate, oh, I lost them all, sorry. It is definitely maximum style points. Can you put the disc in upside down? Sure, if you try hard enough. But it plays the game backwards. It's like a Benjamin Button kind of situation. It kind of starts with the end of the game. And you got to work out how to start the game. Then when you finish the game, you do the tutorial. It's a slightly different system. Fun to try though. I mean, the end boss battle is not particularly difficult, but I guess in a way, you learn really hard with the end boss right out the gate. And then just take a leisurely stroll to the finish line. What an overtake, what a pass. Oops, 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 I take that all back. Reverse boss auto run in Dark Souls, oh my god. I stay away from Dark Souls, I stay away from that game. I feel like it would not be good for my mental and emotional health. It's basically the same as Mixer, yeah. Definitely worth checking out, Mantaria. Mixer did a few more things. They had a little bit more Had some ways to be interactive that I haven't seen anywhere on Twitch that were really cool. God, I got to give a shout out to the Mixer staff who have worked so hard on this platform for years and years and years. Their trust and safety team, like if you reported someone, you got a personal response from a human, not from a robot. For the entire time I've been with the platform. Like that's incredible. That level of support and trust and safety is unbelievable. Dark Souls is great. You just need to treat it as a learning experience with each loop. Oh, I've seen people streaming Dark Souls. That's a first place. I've seen people streaming Dark Souls. I don't know how I'd go. Tell us about, so in Microsoft chat, tell us about your non-binary gender and how you express that in your gaming, for sure. So Princess, the name that you keep seeing on there is a queer spelling of like an equivalent of prince or princess, but like a gender neutral one. So I'm like, well, yeah, I'll absolutely take that. And the way it expresses itself, I guess, is in, I mean, any games where you can personalize yourself and make it look exactly how you want, you can kind of, is a different way to express that. Whether I'm playing Animal Crossing or whether I'm playing, like even the Xbox avatars, you can go through and they've got so many details that you can put on it now. They've really gone to the effort to make it for everyone. Hashtag gaming for everyone. It's kind of what they're about. You can't spell that in your head? Well, luckily it appears on screen a whole lot, so you shouldn't have to worry. Dark Souls is all set up to reset after each death, and each time it enters the same place. Yeah. I still wouldn't put the disc in upside down, though. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Is that that was the end of it? We finished it. I think we can do one more race. We got one more race. I'm gonna pick. Let's pick something really fast, really quick, really ridiculous. Oh, it's difficult to say in your head. Princess T. There's an X sound in there. Let's go right up the top. Well, I've got... Yeah, let's do it in the Hoonigan. Let's do something fun in the Hoonigan. This one I've put some flags on. On this side, we've got the rainbow flag with specifically the Philadelphia Pride flag. You might have wondered, by the way, if you've seen the black and brown stripes that have been added. That initially came from Philadelphia. That was something that Philadelphia put in to theirs. So we've got here, to answer your question, Toddles, about how I express my non-binary gender in gaming. There's a non-binary flag on the back of the car there. Right there. A little bit blurry. So that black and brown stripe across the top there, that's from that's the Philadelphia Pride flag and Trans Pride flag on the side. All right, where are we gonna go? What can we do that's quick? Show me road racing series. Let's do that one. I guess the really tricky bit with being non-binary in gaming is that when you sign up for a lot of games are not just games, they're continuing services. And when you first sign up for those services, they'll say, okay, so what's your gender? And they'll give you the option of specifically male or female, and that's it. And you're like, oh, okay, so I'm not part of it then. I'll just, oh. But when you see a company who will put in their settings like, what is your gender, and then just leave like a text box and you can write it in. then you know that you're being looked after. I guess the other thing as well is it's information that does the gaming company need to know someone's gender if you're going to be, you know, playing a game where you're like it's a battle royale. Do you know what I mean? Like, is that an essential piece of data that they need to take in? But when they do take it in and they give you the option to select or enter your own gender, you know, like, oh, okay, these guys are on it. These guys are allies. They get it. So we're in the Aston Martin Vulcan, the 2016 Aston Martin Vulcan. It's the Forza edition though, so it's tuned up a whole lot. Whoops. Oops. It is so quick, this one. So I think I must have done this circuit earlier, because I definitely didn't hit the wall last time I did this, and in this one I slammed it hard. Look at that lighting, like this, the twilight and the way it reflects off the track. Oh, it's beautiful. We've got about 5 minutes left, so while I remember, I'd just like to really quickly thank the people who've been working behind the scenes on this. From my end, that involves people like Brian, it starts with a G. It's a ski sound. I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget it. Brian, who's been in my ear the whole time, letting me know what's going on. Brian Glinsky, Craig Harkness from Xbox Asia, Jess Hodgson from Xbox Australia, from Bastion Effects. The incredible production team behind the scenes who've been working to make this happen for weeks and weeks. It's been unbelievable to watch this morning. It's been so cool. Whoops. So thank you very much for including me and for putting it all together, and for your amazing interviews, the thoughtful responses to everything. It's been a wonder to be part of, so thank you. And to the people who've joined in to hang out on Twitch. I feel like I might have to do some more kind of morning streams, because people seem to be getting on board more. Maybe this is a better time for you. Oh my gosh, this is slippery, it's wet. It's so much more hard to control. Way off the edge. Way off the edge. All right, we've got about 2 minutes before our friends on the Microsoft Pride stream are heading off, so luckily I'm going to be able to finish the stream before then. Or at least finish the race, sorry. Before then. Fourth is not good. Fourth is not podium. But I was in the wet and sliding all over the place. Huge thank you as well to the people who've been in the chat asking questions. People like Toddles, Selena was in there as well. Winston, I saw earlier. There have been some great... Misra Martinez was in there earlier. Sumicat, thank you so much. Oh, Sumicat, I know that name. You're in the Twitch chat as well. Thank you. Thank you for coming across. There is more content coming real soon on the Microsoft Pride stream. We got, what, like a minute left? This is way too early for you, says Sabi. We got about a minute left. All right, well, this is where I will probably say thank you for hanging out with me. It's been real fun. And I'm so glad to have been able to be part of it and to show off this amazing game. There is new content coming. There's new content being announced like literally tomorrow morning for this game. So excited for it. This is where we're wrapping up. So for the people who are watching the Microsoft Pride stream, thank you for watching. Happy Pride from Australia. It's been an honor being here.